welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another plant video. We are talking Hoya flowers today. I have so many Hoyas that are flowering right now and they're just beautiful. I love them so much. The feeling of like getting a new flower doesn't ever really go away. Like my Crinkle 8 has flowered for me 3 or 4 times now, and every time that it's flowered I still get so excited about it. But today's video is gonna be talking about how they smell. In my repot with me video that I did recently, I talked about how I actually really like watching fragrance channels on YouTube, and I don't know, the idea sparked. A lot of people wonder what Hoya flowers smell like because, you know, they're not really like the easiest thing to induce. However, a lot of the plants that I'm going to be showing you guys today, I personally think are very easy to get to flower. I am also going to be answering a few frequently asked questions, so let's just go ahead and get into it. My first plant that I have here to show you guys is kind of just staring y'all in the face. It is my Crinkle 8. This is a Carnosa variety, so all Carnosa varieties like Carnosa Chelsea, Carnosa Crinkle 8, Carnosa Crimson Princess, Carnosa Crimson Queen, the regular Carnosas, all those all have the same flower. This guy is beautiful. It smells exactly like Tootsie Rolls to me. I am a chocolate fanatic, which is why I love this flower, but I'm a chocolate fanatic. It doesn't smell like milk chocolate, it doesn't smell like dark chocolate, it doesn't smell like cocoa powder. There's just something about this that smells like Tootsie Rolls. Like, obviously Tootsie Rolls are chocolate, but I just feel like Tootsie Rolls is a better description of this scent than chocolate. I smell this and it takes me back to my childhood. Like, it smells like the Tootsie Rolls that my grandma used to keep in her purse. Like, it just smells like Tootsie Rolls to me. It smells like Halloween. I don't know, it smells so good. I love this flower, and yeah, I hope you guys can get one to flower soon for y'all if you haven't already, so that you can smell this amazing fragrance. All of these plants are on my back porch. They get some southern direct light, which is why my Crinkle 8 looks kind of yellowy. It's a little bit bleached. It's definitely sun bleached. But yeah, that's my Crinkle 8. The other flower that I want to talk about, okay, so this one doesn't have a scent, so I just really wanted to show y'all. This plant is my Carrii picta. This has very nectary, syrupy type flowers. People say that it can attract like hummingbirds and that it attracts pollinators, and it is such a beautiful flower. I adore it. I have been taking pictures of this nonstop. I am obsessed with it. I wish it smelled like something. Like, I really wish that it smelled like something, but honestly, if you're gonna put your honker up on this, you're gonna get sticky stuff all over your nose. So I wouldn't recommend really sniffing it, but as soon as it opened, I sniffed it because it didn't have any of this like nectary stuff. But let me just smell it anyway, just in case. I warned you against not smelling it, and I still smelled it myself, and I got a bunch of nectar on my fingers now. But I don't really smell anything. I get like a very like minuscule sweet scent from this plant. I would really say that this doesn't have a scent at all. Plants like Carrii, in my opinion, have like really thick looking peduncles. It's pretty difficult to tell the difference between peduncles and new growth, but I thought this would be a good plant to show the difference between them. So this right here is a peduncle. The bottom of it here doesn't have any new growth. Like, it doesn't look like anything. It's just kind of flat. You would think that you chopped off the new growth, but it's a peduncle. So a peduncle is pretty much just another word for like a stalk. I know that that was a question that I had whenever I first started looking into flowers. Like, every time that I saw new growth, I hoped and prayed that it was a peduncle, but it wasn't. So the new growth will kind of look like this, where it kind of looks like a middle finger, like flipping you off. It kind of looks like a little hand. So the peduncles also typically tend to peduncle out from where the nodes are. You'll never see a peduncle out like in the internode here. it only peduncles out in the node. And again, it totally depends on what the plant is, on how the peduncles look like, because sometimes peduncles can look really, really, really tiny and furry, and like you can't really tell what it is, and then you finally see it like stalking out and looking like this, and you can tell that it's a peduncle. So I do have another example of that in my Mathilde. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a Mathilde that is actually peduncling. So right there on my forehead, there's a peduncle. So you see how tiny that is compared to this massive peduncle that's on a carrii. So again, totally depends on what kind of plant it is. If you're wondering, is it a peduncle or is it new growth? Just patience is key, really. The next plant that I have here to show you guys is a lacunosa. Lacunosas are 1,000 billion trillion % the best plant to get if you want a Hoya that's gonna flower quickly for you. Lacunosas, super awesome. The scent of their flowers, this gets me heated. This gets me heated. I don't think that this smells like cinnamon at all. Okay, so right now it is during the day. It is daytime. People say that you need to smell this at night to smell the cinnamon, because this is supposed to smell like cinnamon. This smells nothing like cinnamon to me. I've smelled it during the day. I've smelled it during the night. I've smelled it like in the early morning. I've smelled it like in the middle of the night whenever I'm still awake at like 2, 3 in the morning. I've smelled it at every single time of the day, and this has never smelled like cinnamon to me. I really think that this is one of those things where obviously our noses are different. We perceive fragrances a different way, and that's why sometimes whenever you buy a perfume and you like how it smells on you but somebody doesn't, that's kind of why that happens, because we smell differently. But this flower, I put a poll on Instagram, and I want to say like 90% of the people who voted said that this does not smell like cinnamon. So I don't know why it's such a popular opinion on the internet for like articles and everything to say that this smells like cinnamon. It doesn't smell like cinnamon. It smells the same to me as it does during the day than it does at night, so that's why I'm smelling it right now. It smells stronger at night, but it's still the same scent. It kind of just smells like, a white floral. It smells like a light sort of gardenia, jasmine, even kind of smells a little bit like a lily. Like it smells, it just smells like a basic white floral to me. I don't know. I really wish that I smelled cinnamon, because that would be like super fun. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite cereal. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is very fun, but it smells nothing like cinnamon to me. I know Caitlin from Plant Life in the Tropics, she said that whenever she smelled hers, she didn't think it smelled anything like cinnamon, but that her boyfriend told her that it did smell like cinnamon. And that was without him knowing that it was supposed to smell like cinnamon. So I don't know if it's like a boy nose thing that makes it smell like cinnamon or sugary or sweet like that, but I literally smell just flower, just like straight up flower. There's nothing sweet about it. It literally just smells like a white floral. And again, I have like, I want to say 6 different lacunosas. Like I have one growing indoors. I have one growing in my backyard. I have 2 growing on my east porch that are like different. I have a Ruby Sue. I have a snow caps. Like I have all of the Hoya, and it just straight up does not smell like cinnamon to me. Please let me know if you guys smell cinnamon, if there's like something that I'm missing, or like maybe it's like a boy nose thing that makes it smell like cinnamon. But yeah, I think it's funny. I've never disagreed with something so much. It just doesn't smell like cinnamon. Okay, and then the other plant that I have here actually doesn't have the flower on it, but this has already flowered on me, and the one that is in my backyard is currently flowering. This smells like Vicks to me. I have no idea why I smell that. I literally have no clue what is wrong with my nose that I smell Vicks, but I smell Vicks and roses. Like it smells like a powdery Vicks with rose. Like that's what I smell whenever I smell Shepherdii. Like I get like a very strong, like medicinally, like almost like Bengay hot and cold sort of smell from it. And this is another one that I've smelled during the day and I've also smelled at night. And I remember whenever this one flowered indoors for me, I didn't smell that like medicinally smell at all. And it's the same plant. It's just one is grown indoors and one is grown outdoors. But whenever this one flowered, I literally just smelled like a powdery rose. Like I didn't smell anything else. Now that it's flowering outside for me, it smells so strange. It smells like a medicinal, like hot and cold, like something that you put on your back and then somebody like sprinkled rose water on top of it once it's already been dried. I don't know, that's what it smells like. It's not a very pleasant scent. My mom said that it smells like an old lady perfume, like for sure, no doubt about it. She said that it smells like an old lady perfume. But yeah, that's the Shepherdi smell. I don't really know why it smells like that. Does anyone have any other opinions for how this guy smells? Because I feel like I might be in the minority of noses. And then the next plant that I want to talk about, I'm just going to put a picture here because I don't have it with me right now because again, it's not flowering, but the Nummulorioides. So this guy flowered like crazy. This is a very, very strongly scented plant. Holy cannoli. Though that, again, that actually does smell like straight up old lady fragrance. But that smells like just powder. Like it smelled so powdery. I hate powdery fragrances. Like powdery fragrances, they make my head hurt for some reason. I don't like powdery fragrances at all. Like if there's a powdery note in a fragrance, I avoid it. I didn't enjoy it, and the fact that it was such a prolific bloomer, like it had so many of those flowers, like whenever you would walk into the room, like my plant would be in the corner and you could smell it at the door. It was crazy. So that is 100% one of the strongest fragrances in like Hoyas that I have. And then the last plant that I have that has actually flowered for me is my Burtonnae. My Burtonnae is actually going crazy with peduncles right now. I don't think you guys can really see super well on camera, but there's a peduncle here, 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 here. Like it has like at least 10 peduncles on it. And this flower right here is really, really close to opening. This is another one that reminds me a little bit of the carrii, where if you smell it, it smells a little bit sweet, like the tiniest bit sugary, but I would definitely not say that this is a very strong fragrance. So I really, really love this plant. It's huge, it's beautiful. This is one of my favorite Hoyas. It's so awesome. It is definitely a very, very, very prolific bloomer. If you find this at a Lowe's or at a Home Depot, swipe it up. But yeah, that's this one. I don't think that I've had any other Hoyas flower for me. I can't wait for my Mathilde to flower for me. As you guys saw, I do have a Mathilde that has a peduncle on it. Am I flexing? Maybe just a little. I heard that this smells awful though. Like I literally heard it smells like poop. So maybe not so excited about the fragrance, but very excited to have a different flower to add to my checklist of Hoyas that I've made flower. So really excited about that. Also really excited about the Caudata. I don't think that one has a very particular scent. Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below if you think it does, or if you have had a plant that has flowered for you. And also like let me know what plants to pick up if I want a Hoya with like a different scent. I know that I have a couple of Hoyas that have like lemony scents. I cannot wait for those. I cannot wait for those. I'm really going to try seeing if maybe I can start collecting like fragrant flowered Hoyas, because I don't know, I've been very intrigued with flowers and the way that they smell, and I really, really enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and if you like me or you like plant videos, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. But that's gonna be it for today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. And again, it totally depends. I don't like talking to the camera after not talking to the camera for a long time, because I don't know what I'm saying. My flowers are so pretty. I like my flowers. They're so smelly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another plant video.